Have you ever wondered what set the stage for Laurence Olivier's illustrious career? Well, let's take a step back in time to the year 1907. In the heart of England, in the vibrant city of Dorking, Surrey, a star was born. Laurence Olivier. His parents, Gerard Olivier, a high Anglican priest, and Agnes Louise, a woman with a flair for the dramatic, were instrumental in shaping young Laurence's life. The Olivier household had a deep-rooted love for both the church and the theatre, creating a unique environment that nurtured Laurence's passion for the performing arts. From a tender age, Laurence was exposed to the world of theatre. He was often found rehearsing lines with his mother, who herself was a former actress. These early experiences ignited in him a burning desire to tread the boards, an ambition that would eventually lead him to the illustrious stages of West End and Broadway. Olivier's formal education in drama began at the renowned Central School of Speech and Drama in London. Here he honed his craft under the tutelage of some of the finest teachers of his time. His education was more than just about learning the technicalities of acting. It was about understanding the nuances, the subtleties, and the sheer power of performance. His first professional roles were humble beginnings indeed. He was part of a touring company, traveling across the country, performing in small towns and villages. But these roles, however small, were stepping stones, each one bringing him closer to his dream. In the end, it was this combination of his early exposure to theatre, his rigorous training, and his relentless pursuit of excellence that laid the foundation for his future success. Laurence Olivier was not just born into the world of theatre, he was shaped by it, molded by it. So the seeds for Olivier's success were sown early on, and he took his first steps towards a career that would redefine theatre and cinema. How did Olivier transition from a young actor to a worldwide sensation? This is the question that often lingers in the minds of those familiar with the life and career of Laurence Olivier. Olivier's journey to stardom was not an overnight success. It was a gradual progression that began with his work in local theatre. During his early career, Olivier honed his craft at the Birmingham Repertory, where he was given the opportunity to play a variety of roles. This experience allowed him to develop a deep understanding of the characters he portrayed, which would later become a hallmark of his performances. As Olivier's expertise grew, so did his reputation. He soon caught the attention of the Old Vic Theatre, one of London's most prestigious playhouses. Here, Olivier's talent truly began to shine. He delivered unforgettable performances in classic plays like Romeo and Juliet, where his portrayal of the young star-crossed lover captured the hearts of audiences. His performances as Hamlet and Othello further solidified his standing as a leading actor of his time. But Olivier's rise was not confined to the stage. He had a vision to bring the power of theatre to a broader audience through film. His roles in cinematic adaptations of classic literature such as Wuthering Heights and Rebecca brought his talent to the international stage. Olivier's performances were not merely adaptations of his stage roles, but unique interpretations that made full use of the cinematic medium. Olivier's transition to film was not just about changing mediums, it was about evolving his craft. It was about taking the essence of his stage performances and translating them into a language that could be understood and appreciated by a global audience. His success in this endeavor was evident. Olivier's performances resonated with audiences around the world, turning him into a household name. This was the turning point in his career, the moment Olivier became more than just an actor, he became an icon. Olivier's unique ability to translate his stage performances to the silver screen catapulted him into the international limelight. And thus, a star was born. At the pinnacle of his career, what made Olivier more than just an actor? During and after the tumultuous times of World War II, Laurence Olivier's work took on a new depth. He was not just an actor, but a beacon of hope and resilience, using his craft to lift British spirits at a time when they needed it the most. His performances on stage and screen brought comfort, entertainment, and a sense of normalcy in an otherwise chaotic world. But Olivier's influence extended beyond his acting. His directorial ventures, such as his adaptations of Shakespeare's plays, showcased his innovative approach to theatre. His productions were lauded for their boldness and creativity, and they brought a new energy to the British stage. Olivier wasn't content to just perform the classics, he wanted to reshape them, to present them in new and exciting ways. In the mid-20th century, Olivier played a pivotal role in establishing the National Theatre. He served as its first director, shaping its vision and laying the groundwork for what it has become today, a beacon of British theatre. Olivier's dedication to the National Theatre was a testament to his commitment to his craft and to the British stage. But Olivier's life wasn't all about theatre. His personal life was just as dynamic. He was married 3 times, each marriage bringing its own joys and challenges. His relationships were passionate and complicated, much like the characters he portrayed on stage. In 1947, Olivier was knighted by King George VI for his services to the stage. It was a fitting tribute to a man who had dedicated his life to the performing arts. Being knighted was more than just an honor for Olivier, it was a recognition of his profound impact on British theatre and cinema. Olivier was not just an actor, but a force of nature who left an indelible mark on British theatre and cinema. His legacy is not just in the roles he played, but in the institutions he helped build, the changes he brought to the stage, and the passion he inspired in audiences and fellow actors alike. In the twilight of his life, how did Olivier continue to contribute to the world of theatre and film? Well, let's delve into that. In his later years, Olivier's fervor for acting never waned. He continued to captivate audiences with his performances, both on stage and on the silver screen. In the film Sleuth, he delivered a spellbinding portrayal of an eccentric mystery novelist, which earned him yet another Academy Award nomination. Venturing into the realm of thrillers, he took on the role of a former Nazi dentist in the movie Marathon Man, a performance that was as chilling as it was unforgettable. His versatility as an actor was truly unmatched. But Olivier's work was not confined to the world of cinema. He also turned his talents to the small screen, delivering remarkable performances in television productions. This further showcased his ability to adapt and excel across different platforms, solidifying his place as one of the greatest actors of his time. Olivier's contributions to theatre and film did not go unnoticed. He was showered with awards and recognitions throughout his career. Perhaps one of the most notable of these was the Oscar for Lifetime Achievement, an honor that pays tribute to those who've made significant contributions to the industry. This award was a testament to Olivier's enduring impact on the world of acting. But Olivier's legacy extends beyond his personal achievements. He paved the way for future generations of actors, setting a high standard with his profound understanding of character and emotion. His fearless approach to acting, his ability to immerse himself in any role, and his unwavering dedication to his craft continue to inspire actors around the globe. Even in his final years, Olivier's passion for his craft was unwavering, and he continued to inspire audiences and actors alike. Laurence Olivier's life may have ended, but his influence on theatre and film is everlasting, a legacy that lives on in the performances of actors today and for generations to come. So, what makes Laurence Olivier's career so extraordinary and inspirational? Let's take a moment to reflect on the remarkable journey we've traced in this video. Born into a modest family, Olivier's early life was marked by determination and a passion for theatre that led him to the stage at a young age. His talent, combined with an insatiable drive, propelled him to the forefront of the British theatre scene. He took on roles that challenged him, roles that allowed him to explore the depths of human emotion and showcase his remarkable range as an actor. His rise to fame was not meteoric. Instead, it was a steady ascent, built on a foundation of hard work and dedication. Olivier didn't just play characters, he embodied them, bringing a depth and authenticity to his performances that captivated audiences and critics alike. His success on stage soon translated to the silver screen, where he continued to captivate audiences with his powerful performances. At the peak of his career, Olivier was more than just a successful actor. He was a theatre director, a film producer, and a mentor to young actors. His personal life, though marked by trials and tribulations, never overshadowed his commitment to his craft. His dedication to theatre and film was unwavering, his influence on these art forms profound. In his later years, Olivier continued to contribute to theatre and cinema, leaving behind a legacy that is as enduring as it is influential. He was knighted for his services to the stage, recognized by his peers for his contributions to the arts, and remembered by audiences for his unforgettable performances. In the annals of theatre and cinema, Laurence Olivier's name stands tall not just for his performances, but for his profound influence on the art forms he loved so much. His life and career serve as an enduring testament to the power of passion, dedication, and the relentless pursuit of excellence.